Hello guys, Fensmarken here, and welcome to a little different Smite video. So recently I switched to instant cast instead of normal cast, and this really was brought about by I watched Adapting stream, and I noticed that he was so much faster on the mechanics than I was. So I figured, holy shit, he can do this so fast. I need to improve. I need to find a way that I can be as fast, or at least practice to be close to as fast. And so I went into the jungle practice, and on the Odin, the standstill target, I had a little video of how fast he could actually do it, and I tried to mimic it, see if I could like catch up or at least be somewhat as fast. And I noticed I was just nowhere near getting off my things at the same pace as him. And you might be wondering, might be sitting there, well, color me surprised, Fence, you're not as fast as the arguably the best player in the world, and the best mechanical player in the world, probably, and the 2 times reigning world champion. Surprise, surprise. No, that's not. The thing is, he could do it on a moving target or like somebody who will play against it. I couldn't even come close on the Odin, and I mean come close. Like I couldn't. It was just he was just so much faster. And then I noticed he doesn't get the targeters that I do. So I started figuring out, well, maybe he's using instant cast. So I figured I'd try and see if it was that much faster for me. And just instantly, it was just improving. It was just way faster. And I was sitting here thinking to myself, it can't be just faster, and I can't just be faster. I didn't even have to get used to it on the Odin pod. And I was wondering, is it really faster? So I picked up some of the gods. I tried to run through a lot of them and see if it was faster, and kind of um, make sure that I won't just getting screwed. So starting off, I picked tier and see just tier's level 1, and it's like I'm setting them up here side by side so that you can see the comparison. To the right is the instant cast, and to the left is the normal cast. So you can see the instant cast is like an auto attack faster than the normal cast, and this is something that is through all of it. Here you see Thor alt combo, like the full thing with an auto attack in between each thing. This one is actually a little closer. I think I fuck up the instant cast a little bit, but as you can see here, there's an auto attack, then an ability, then an auto attack, then an ability, all the way through. And this is when I'm not used to doing it yet. And it's just, the instant cast is just always just a little bit faster, it seems. Like an auto attack faster. The time it takes for an auto attack. Here's just a regular Thor combo. Again, slightly faster. You can see it here. I even cheat a little bit and queue up the wall in the non-instant cast. And of course, here's a little bit of like, do you teleport to hammer at the exact same time and such? But it's just take it or leave, take it as it is. It's just for every time you are normal cast. Here's Nuwa. She like this is significantly faster, I think. If you watch it here, there's an auto attack. This is just a combo. This is the perfect combo for me. Like I think this is the best one. If you can get it off, I get that in a game scenario it's going to be a little different, but it's just faster. Like it's just it's just faster every time you do it at normal cast. You have to press 2. Here's a Chang'e, just the 1. Every time you have to press 2 buttons. With normal cast, you have to press 1 on instant cast. There's no, like, here's the entire Chang'e kit. There's no like this. You see when on especially on the slow mo that there's like a couple of frames. I mean, usually it's about 4 frames or so, with the targeter for the ability, and that time is what you win essentially. Um, Also, you don't have to let go of the mouse button. Actually, you can just hold it down, and you will just auto attack whenever he's ready. Um, Here's a regular tier combo. You can see again, I'm an auto attack ahead already, and I might catch up a little bit here because I screw up a little bit with the non-instacart version. But still, you might be arguing that it can be done faster. Sure, you might be better at normal cast than I am, but I mean, it's just everything just went faster for me. It's like an alternate tier combo I like to do if I can get off the entire thing. Like if he's fighting me and I think I can do this, I will do this because this is the most auto attack cancels you can get in, and therefore I think it's the most damage. Sure, you don't benefit from the power cleave knock up in the after the fearless, but I mean, if you're trying to kill them solo, that might not be that big of a deal. But again, it's just faster. And I get that I don't hit the odd. It doesn't matter. It's just, you set up side by side, you can kind of see that it's like an auto attack. Here with the Ymir, it feels like there's like a little slight time for him to actually, like there's a buffer, so he can't auto attack as fast. So they're equally fast. What I want you to notice is how fast after the auto attack the 2 comes out. Like that is the, look at this. Here we go. And then it's about the same with the auto attacks. And here, how much faster is that too? And then Ymir stands around waiting a little bit. So I think there might be some sort of internal cooldown or something on Ymir's basics, but I don't know. It seems that way. Nox, I put the 1 on Instacast, and instantly I just hit more 1s, but the timing is approximately the same. It's a little bit faster, but not really, because it seems you can... It seems like you can queue up the ability for the 1 before you can actually cast it. So what are you giving up for the instant cast? You're giving up this target, of course. Now, with the Thor, you can like kind of place the wall, see which side he's gonna go on. You can see how far it is. You can see just the max range and when you're gonna double tap and when, like, you have this kind of, it's kind of like a babysit thing. You will always be sure that you can hit your ability and you know where it's going to be and so. And also, with these, you can see I have the line, I have the damage, I can see where it's going. If I switch to instacast, for some reason, these challenges, you can see I don't get it. Which to me is strange and I don't really understand. It's the same with Circuits too. Here's the Thor example again. Instant cast. Like, I'm just short. You have to know the ranges of the abilities. You have to be able to like distinguish. I have the ruler. You need to know where's the wall gonna be. You need to know where's the max range. You need to just be better at the god you're playing in order for this to be a deficit. But you are going to be faster, so I'm willing to sacrifice that safety. Actually, on Thor, it has gotten my walls to be worse, but the rest of it to be just better. So it's something I can work on, and hopefully it'll pay off. But it is just... This is my reasoning as to why I've switched to Instacast now. Cushion has done it as well, and it's actually helped him out tremendously. So if you are looking to improve, and you don't really know how, and you play a lot of these characters that do auto attack cancels, like Thor, like Osiris, Tyr, and you want to just improve a little bit, try to think, go through all of the god and think to yourself, how do I use this ability? How do I want to use this ability? And what does this, can I auto attack cancel with this? Will it be better if it was instant? And try and switch it up and see if it'll improve, because it did for me. So now I'm kind of just slowly having to relearn the range of all the abilities, and also I have a habit of queuing up abilities. So, for instance, with Hercules, that was a huge problem the first time I played Hercules on instant cast. I'll hit the 2, and then I'll turn, and as I walk forward, I'll press the 1 so that it's ready when they come down, and I'll turn around, and I'll press the mouse button and push them at the exact time that they're gonna be able to be pushed. But now the timing has changed because if I press 1 like I used to, I'll dash forward, which is what I'm actually doing. So I'm hitting the 2 and then I'm dashing under them, and rip. So that's something you need to get used to. But when you do, it is just faster. I don't know if necessarily if Hercules dash is the right way, but usually when I find myself fighting with Hercules, I use the 1 to auto attack things. Like I auto attack and I dash and I auto attack. So in that sense, it'll be slightly faster, but also just to have some sort of consistency between the abilities. Because for instance, tier dash, I have that on instant now. A lot of dashes, most dashes I have on instant, except for a few with Rom and Thoth, because actually I had Thoth on instant but not Rom, and Cushion brought up to me, are you sure you want that? I'm like, no, but I have a lot of the other dashes on. And he was like, but you need to use the same finger to press the 2, and if you want to go back or forward, or if you want to go backwards, because forwards is the default. So aren't you just going to dash forward all the time? And he might be right, so I switched. So for once, Cushion was insightful. I really shouldn't have told anybody that. Rip. So yeah, I have ground targeted abilities and jumps, and some important ults are not on instant cast, but then otherwise, generally speaking, everything is on instant cast. So I get that you can do the whole, if you want to be even faster, you can get the ground targeters to be instant cast as well. I have that on Sylvanas, for instance, because he just automatically has, for his 1, he automatically just have the targeter on his basic attack, so there's no need for it. But on, say, Osiris, I found myself playing, if you watch the Osiris video, the 2, at least the first couple of times, was really awkward because I would expect it to be instant cast, but it isn't. There is a tool in the target area where you can have like an arrow pointing down onto the ground, so you can see where your abilities go, and then all you have to know is the range of your ability, like how big it is. Also, some abilities like Ul's Hail of Arrows, which is I don't have on instant cast and I never will probably, is like that thing will go, I think it'll go further than the arrow is actually capable of doing. So at max range, you might have a problem there. But yeah, that's an option. You can have that ground targeter, so you can also have your ground targeted abilities. And in that case, jumps might as well be as on instant as well. I just, for jumps and for ground targeters, I'm keeping them to normal cast right now, because for the most part, I'm not going to use those for auto attack canceling, so the extra speed is not really gonna matter all that much. And then there's the Nike one you saw, where you keep the line in between the hits. I keep that as well, just to what's the word? Because I want to say babysit, but it's not babysit, but it's not, like, to hold my hand a little bit. The same with Circuit's too. Again, Circuit's abilities I don't want to use for auto attack canceling, because you want to stack up Circuit's passive and hit 1 auto at the end, so you consume the poisons and you deal the coming 25% of the total health in Season 4. Right now it's 20. And what else? Oh, Yana's ult. See, Yana's ult, you might be arguing, why won't you have Yana's ult on instant cast? It's just, like, you'll have CC immunity faster, which is true, and like, that's definitely something I kept in mind. And also, the targeter you get isn't all that important. Like, you get this, he has like this kind of ion cannon that shows you how wide it is and where it's going to fire. It's not really needed all that much, but I do tend to use that to aim. And with Janusalt, very rarely is the case that I'm gonna get CC immune 4 frames sooner than later. It's gonna mean a thing. It has happened, and of course it happens occasionally, but for the most part, I'm going to be fine being those 4 frames slower, because whenever I get to use Janusalt on reaction, I'm usually ready for it. And for the most part, I doubt that extra little thing will... I think it'll give me less, but I might switch it up when I get more comfortable with using my line targeter just as my permanent target or whatever, so I don't need the crosshairs, if you will. Same with Nike. Same with Circuit maybe, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope this was somewhat helpful to you.
A few moments later.
Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.